After her father Ken passed away earlier this year, 16-year-old Lia Block and her family had to overcome tragedy. Currently, she is concentrating on creating her own racing legend. World-renowned stunt driver and formidable off-road competitor Kenblock's tragic death in January this year sent shockwaves throughout the world. The adrenaline-fueled Californian thrilled millions through his online Gymkhana videos, Pikes Peak challenges and outlandish automotive creations courtesy of his Hoonigan racing outfit. His passing left a void in the global racing community. But now a new and equally vital presence has stepped up to carry on the Block racing legacy, in the shape of his 16-year-old daughter Lia. The tragic death of world-famous stunt driver and fierce off-road competitor Kenblock in January of this year shocked people all over the globe. Via his online Gymkhana videos, Pikes Peak challenges, and bizarre car creations from his Hoonigan racing team, the exuberant Californian thrilled millions. His death left a vacuum in the racing world, but his 16-year-old daughter Lia has now filled that void by becoming a new, equally important figure in the Block racing legacy. However, as the determined teenager tells Motorsport, Block is intent on achieving even more than my dad did behind the wheel, and has her sights set on winning a world championship. The brash off-road racer, who only recently reached driving age in the U.S., is currently leading her class in the American Rally Association Championship. She has also faced fierce competition in the highly competitive Nitro Rallycross Series, and is now taking on her biggest task to date, competing in Extreme against some of the best drivers in the world. Block has joined the rapidly expanding team of internationally recognized house and techno DJ Carl Cox to compete in the all-electric, all-action off-road racing championship, which aims to increase awareness of environmental issues by holding races in ecologically sensitive areas. She will be up against some of the most formidable off-road athletes in the world, including WRX King Johan Kristoffersson, 5-time Dakar winner Nasser Al Attiyah, and 9-time WRC champion Sebastian Loeb. Block doesn't seem the least bit fazed, much like her fearless father. Even though taking on Extreme's 1.5-ton, 550 brake horsepower electrified beast of a car is a challenge in and of itself, let alone competing against some of rallying's greatest icons. It's a lot longer than a rallycross track, and I like the fact that you can take a bunch of different lines, you can really pick your poison. For the Block family, Lia's ascension into Extreme represents a racing story coming full circle. In 2020, Ken gave one of the Spark Odyssey's first public demonstrations in Saudi Arabia. He then used the vehicle to compete in the Dakar Rally's final stage that same year, launching Extreme onto the global scene. Lia responds, "I was 12 at the time, and thought it was pretty cool, that it was really different compared to what everybody else was doing at that time," ignoring Motorsport's mildly startled expression as she goes on to describe her own driving experience. Weight-to-power ratios are extremely challenging. Because the Odyssey is electric, it has a high top speed and can be driven out of corners with ease. However, because of the uneven terrain, you must exercise caution and modulate the throttle because the vehicle can become very slack. You truly lose it once you lose it. Lia made her racing debut at Extreme's Island X Prix in Sardinia, which was held over the rough turns, ditches, and dust clouds of an abandoned Italian Army explosives range. She performed admirably right away, finishing third in her first race, before turning the reins over to seasoned teammate Timo Scheider.